Hey, Marlins fans, we can't even begin to tell you how excited we are for 2026. 2025 was amazing. We have so much to look forward to headed into the year. Lone Depot Park is going to be the place to be for spring and summer. So make sure to go get your tickets. Opening day, it's going to be Friday, March 27th, Marlins and the Rockies. That's going to be at 7:10. You can also get opening day tickets plus single game tickets for all 81 Marlins home games at marlins.com/tickets. They are on sale right now. And don't forget to join us for FanFest. That's going to be on Saturday, February 7th. Jack and I will be there doing the live show. You can meet your favorite players. You can walk your favorite ballpark, and you can start off the year in a big way.
Hey, South Florida sports fans, the ultimate holiday gift is here. It's the Marlins Holiday Bundle. Opening day on Friday, March 27th against the Rockies. That's included. Then you choose a marquee game. The Phillies are coming to town. The Mets are coming to town. How about the back-to-back World Series champion LA Dodgers? And stack up to 3 Tier 2 games. Then rep your team with a City Connect jersey at a special price. Do not wait. Lock in your seats now at marlins.com/holiday.
Otto at second. 2-2 to Jakob. On the way. And Marsee drills a ball out to right and deep. A line shot. Nearly gets to the concourse and gone. Out to right. He got a hanging sweeper and he did not miss it. Second homer of his career. Second homer against Gavin Williams in the first. And the Fish.
All right, this guy played what felt like the entire year with the impact he made. He played just 55 games. He was the Rookie of the Month in the month of August. MLB Pipeline First Team All-Rookie Team, 292, 5 home runs, 33 RBIs. All of these things make Jakob Marsee incredibly uncomfortable because he's such a team guy, and he's really showing his teamness today because he's feeling under the weather, and he's still joining the Marlins Hot Stove Show, and we appreciate that. We'll give him some claps when I get the sounds going. But Jakob, thank you very much for joining me. And how you feeling?
I'm doing good. My voice is coming and going, but excited to see you guys.
Now, is this sickness related or is this Chicago Bears related? Because I know that was probably a frustrating game against Green Bay on Sunday.
Probably
Can I
both.
just get like a 6-second assessment of the Bears right now?
I am sick, but I was feeling better until I watched that game the other day. So it's probably a little correlation of both.
I understand.
The success, why? Why this year with the Bears? Is it just really Ben Johnson?
It's Ben Johnson, yeah. Everything's changed since he's came to the Bears. I still don't think it's the year. Obviously, I hope so, but I'm realistic. So
very good.
They are good. How did that happen real quick? You've given me the lowdown, but you're a Michigan kid, obviously. You didn't adopt the Lions. Why did you adopt another NFC North team?
So my dad said when he grew up, he was watching Walter Payton, and then I just grew up watching the Bears because he was a Bears fan. So it's kind of how it happened.
It's a good experience. All right, Jakob, we got a plethora of things we want to talk about with you. And I guess we'll start here. We talked about the 55 games, the impact. For you, you came up here, you lit the world on fire, and you had a really nice year, obviously, down in the minor league. So when you're going into the offseason, what's the conversations like with the coaches and management? What do they want you to work on, and what's your primary focus going into 26?
Yeah, I think the main thing for me is just getting my body right and getting healthy and just prepare myself to be able to play the full season up in the big leagues, and then just any way I can get my body right and just get a step ahead for next year and be healthy. And then on top of that, just cleaning up some things at the plate and other things just to stay more consistent and just keep trying to find ways to get better.
I think a lot of Marlins fans would say, what do you mean there's nothing to clean up? You were awesome at the plate. I mean, this guy got Rookie of the Year votes playing fewer than 60 games. Mm-hmm. What are those things you want to clean up at the plate? What are the things that you've identified, or maybe the hitting coaches, or maybe even somebody, not associated with the Marlins have identified?
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it goes back to the whole getting my body right and stuff too, because I think at the end I got a little bit tired and got out of my mechanics and stuff like that. But a lot of it's just posture related and not over adjusting to stuff, and a lot of that's more mentality than anything, and but just cleaning up posture.
Yeah, you go, Steven.
What does getting your body right, I guess, look like as far as you wanting to last the entire time? What can you do right now that's going to better benefit you?
Yeah, I'm working on been in contact with some of the trainers and stuff, and coming up with different routines I can do now to help with like my hips and other stuff, just stuff that will help my align my body better, just so that it's taking pressure off certain areas and just stuff like that, so that I'll be able to be healthy throughout the whole year and playing the way I play rather than a little bit slower.
I assume this isn't a novel concept to you. Like you were introduced to these practices in 25, maybe even going into 25. What's your history with those practices of hips and posture been like over the last year or so?
Yeah, I mean, it's been something I've been working on for a while, so it's like not totally new to me. I know my hips are pretty tight, so like it's fine. But yeah, definitely being around more staff and stuff and having more like one-on-one attention definitely helps even more, and it's helping me a lot. So
All right, let's lance the boil here early, Jacob. Without getting into contract stuff, what does it mean to be seen as a key part of what the Marlins are building and being a part of that long-term vision?
yeah, I mean, it's really cool. It's special and means a lot to me. Obviously, only played a couple months, but I mean, our goal our whole life is to be a big league player, and something I really take a lot of pride in and want to win a lot of games. And just with the group we have around there and the direction everything's going, it's a super special. Just for them to look at me as part of that future, so means a lot to me.
Jacob, I'm sure that, these conversations, these reports, they wouldn't be showing up if you stepped in and just, like stayed in your lane in a bad way, just focused on the individual. When you came up, you were entirely about the team, and your major league debut was probably the game of the year for the Miami Marlins. And we just played a highlight from that game in Cleveland to open up your spot. And the thing that you said to Kelly after the fact was the thing that you were most proud of in that historic day for you was getting the win. How much do you feel like you as a clubhouse presence kind of impacts the conversation around you in a Marlins uniform moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, um, I think no matter where I'm at, it's like all I cared about was winning. And that stems ever from me being younger. So I think it's just something I've always taken pride in. And I think not necessarily like what you do in the clubhouse, but like how you act and go about your business, I think carries throughout. And I mean, obviously, I was looking up to a lot of those guys just because they had time and I was seeing the ropes from them. But at the same time, I was handling stuff how I like to handle stuff. And sometimes I think that can make more of an impact than I realized. And yeah, it was super cool. And I mean, we have a special group, so just being able to win games with them is a lot of fun.
What was so cool about this team is they formed an identity early and you just jumped right in when you got called up. Can you carry over an identity from one year to the next?
Yeah, I mean, especially with the amount of guys we have coming back and everything, it's kind of set in stone. But like you can't, at the same time, you can't just expect it to happen. You have to still work hard and still. Look at those same things and value everything the same as we did the year prior. So we can't just act like it's going to happen. It's something we still have to work for. But I think definitely with the way we played and the gel we had with the group, like I think it definitely can carry over.
Jacob Marsee, you've had about 2.5 months to sit on the 25 season. I am curious, as you sit there in Michigan and it gets cold and you have a lot of time to think about what you did over the last 6 months on a baseball field, what are you most proud of from the 25 season?
I think the biggest thing for me was like being myself when I went up to the big leagues. I once you're in the minors, you just like all you want to do is get there and you want to stay, and that's all I really wanted to do. But um, I had times where I struggled a lot in the minors and stuff, and just really dove into my faith and just leaned on my family and everyone like that. So I just really just enjoyed playing like a kid again. And so when I got up there, that's all I wanted to do. And I think that's something I took a lot of pride in. And then it carried over, and I didn't get too high or low. And that means more than me than obviously having a good start.
Was there a game or an at bat in the big leagues where you felt like, oh wow, I can not only be here, but I can flourish here?
Um, I don't know if there's like a specific moment, but like I think definitely like after my first at bat, I think I felt like a sigh of relief. Like it was like, oh, okay. Like, and then after the first hit, like when you get the first out of the way, I think everything just feels so much easier, like in anything. So
In case you forgot, this guy's first, what, 3 plate appearances all resulted in walks? He's the king of the walk. And Steven, I know we've got video here. You are so ridiculously disciplined, dude. We've talked about where that comes from, but how do you feel like you maintained it when you got up to the show?
I think just not trying to do too much. I think there was times where I probably had certain at bats where I chased more, and honestly, when I go back to the dugout, I was like, I tried hitting the ball as hard as I can right there instead of just like letting everything come. But it's just something that's been beaten into me ever since I was younger, and then going through college and stuff. And even when I take BP, I try my hardest to only swing at pitches I want to, and then just going up with scouting reports and stuff, just something you just try to take a lot of pride in because it helps you a lot. So
Jack alluded to it. We apologize for our audio audience. Let's pull this screen
there we
up.
go.
Off drop.
Can we see this now, Marsee?
Oh,
You
there we
can't see
go.
this.
There we go.
Oh,
There we
geez.
go.
Thank you. Do
So
you
I think a
remember
lot of
this
it, like,
AB, by the way?
yes, yeah, I remember. So usually like I'm going into an at bat or just facing a pitcher, just seeing what they have, and this guy clearly a two seam changeup guy. So just a lot of it's like where I'm trying to look for things to start, and if it doesn't start there, it kind of helps me take, and then um, really like just not giving in to pitches that pitchers want me to hit is like something I try to pride. So if these would have hit the outside corner, like it's just like you gotta kind of have to tip your cap. Like you can't cover everything on the plate. So just trying to find something that an alley that works for you is kind of what I try to do.
234 major league plate appearances for you. What percentage do you feel like you can recall? Like, where is your overall memory? Do you feel like you could remember if I gave you a pitcher, you think you could remember like what your plan of attack was against that pitcher, how they attacked you?
I think for the most part, if like I pulled up a video and saw like I could like say everything. There's probably somewhere like if you we just talking I couldn't, but there's like I don't know. I remember stuff from high school and I have no idea how I do that. So like just like when it comes to at bats, I don't know. I can remember key
So
moments
is
in
it a
sports.
similar percentage? Like, obviously, we show you a video of a big league plate appearance. You'll be able to have some recall there. Is it the same in Jacksonville in 2025, or do you feel like it was upped when you got to the bigs?
um, I think like if you treat everything like you gotta treat everything the same, and I think I've no matter where I've been, I've always took as much pride in every single at bat. Um, so I think I can remember most of the at bats when you pull them up. They're pretty much the same, but obviously everything's a little bit heightened in the big leagues just naturally. So
Are you a numbers guy? Are you an analytic guy? Do you look at Baseball Savant? You don't do any of that stuff?
like a little bit, but not really. I try to stay away from that stuff.
So like your underlying numbers, the swing decisions, the chase rate, stuff like that, like the advanced metrics, you don't look at any of those, or they guide you to any adjustments that you make, or is it pretty just what you see on film?
I mean a little bit of both. Like if I'm chasing a bunch, like obviously I can feel it, but if like the numbers say that, I know like I know what it correlates to and stuff like that. But I try not to look too far deep into it because then I start thinking about that stuff too much, and I try to dumb things down as much as I can, honestly.
And with the
Jacob,
walks, who do you credit for the plate discipline?
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of people I credit for like ever since like growing up with my dad and just him yelling at me or um, travel coaches. And then college is the biggest thing. Just when I really developed the approach, just because I mean we talked about it so much and still work with them on it to this day in the off season at times. So um, just a lot of people that like had a helping hand in that.
Jacob, last one from me. What stage, I guess, mentally are you at in the offseason? Are you itching at this point to get down to Jupiter? Do you need a couple more weeks of R&R before you ramp up? Where are we at?
Yeah, I mean, it gets to a point where it's just like, man, like I miss it for sure. So, I mean, I'm definitely getting to that point and just like ready to play. But also, I'm at like a weird point too. I was actually just talking to like one of my friends I train with, and I was like, I want to start hitting more, but like I know like I can't just start going full blow right now. Like it's the beginning of December, so it's like to that weird point where it's like trying to like balance yourself, but also getting enough work in.
I'm getting the TikTok camera ready, Jack. I'm going to get the promo ready. Ready? Jakob, at the end of the year last year in Philadelphia, you guys were eliminated from the playoffs. And we heard from the clubhouse that, you guys were incredibly disappointed that you guys were eliminated. Coming into this year, is the playoff word being thrown around? Is that a legitimate goal that you guys are all sitting here and saying, after last year, we were right there. We were still alive with a couple games left. We can do it this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us thought when we got eliminated how we could have done it. Like, I remember having conversations with certain guys and just being like, dang, we let this game slip away or this game slip away. Like, I think when you really look back, obviously I wasn't there all year, but even just in the 2 months I was there, we could look back on games where it's like, dang, we let that one get away, and like it all adds up. So, I mean, we have a good enough group, and we're all hungry enough, and play the right way. Where I think it's 100% that. I mean, if you're not shooting for that, like, what are you doing? But at the same time, yeah, I mean, it's definitely talked about. But if we handle our business, then it's gonna all take care of itself.
You done with your holiday shopping?
No, no,
You gotta get
I
going?
need to be. Are you?
Almost done. I think I got to
Yeah.
get a couple more things, but I'm pretty much done.
I think this is the most ahead of it I've been, so I'm getting there, but definitely.
But your answer is still nowhere close.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Good. Yeah, you
I
got
never
that.
said I was a good gift giver.
Do you get uncomfortable opening up gifts? Do you have like opening
Yeah.
up gift anxiety? Like feel like you have to make a face for them?
Yeah, because sometimes I'm like, if I really do like something, people are like, oh, like you don't like it, and I'm like, no, I just like I'm not gonna freak out. Like I don't know, I just don't. It's like weird, and then I'm like,
Gift
what if I
discipline,
don't?
like plate discipline.
Yeah, I'm like, what if I don't like it? Like then I'm in a weird spot too. So
Are you
it's
a
weird.
are you a Tim Robinson guy? Did you watch I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson?
No.
No. Okay. There's a whole skit. It's amazing about like, well, if you like the gift, then you don't need the gift receipt. So I
Yeah.
recommend that. I'll send it your way.
Jakob,
That's
very
funny.
good, man. Thank you so much for dropping in and giving us some time. It's great to see you. Get that voice right. We're fired up to see you in what? I mean, man, it's December 11th.
It's getting
We'll see you in a
close.
couple of months.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys. Good to see you guys.
Of course. Good to see you too. We'll break and we will have more on the Marlins Hot Stove Show.
Hey, Marlins fans, the 2026 season is right around the corner, and the Fightin' Fish are primed to make this one a memorable year in South Florida. Building off of an exciting 2025, the Marlins will look to make some serious waves at Lone Depot Park beginning in late March. Join us at the ballpark on opening night when the Fish host the Colorado Rockies under the lights on Friday, March 27th. Opening day tickets and single game tickets are on sale for all 81 Marlins home games. Just head to marlins.com/tickets and make sure you're there for the summer fun.
Okay, holiday season is right around the corner. And for me, I'm done getting the jewelry. I want to give my loved ones experiences. So if you have that special someone that's a huge Marlins fan, the holiday bundle is the way to go. You first get automatically a ticket for opening day, March 27th. It's the Marlins. It's the Rockies at 7:10. You also get to pick a marquee matchup. That's against the Mets, the Phillies, or the Dodgers, who just won back-to-back titles. And the best part, my favorite part, I love jerseys, and I love the Marlins colors. On Saturdays, we saw the City Connect jerseys. They were fire. You can get that customized at a special discounted price. So go right now, marlins.com/holiday. Get that holiday bundle for that special Marlins fan in your life.